Hello, and welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. We're doing a a bush trip from Rijeka to Santorini. The thing is, this is already like planned in game, and it has like 16 legs. So we'll be doing like each leg daily. And some legs are longer than the others. As you can see, it goes like 40 minutes to even 10 minutes. So if it's a 10 minutes one, we'll probably like, what do you say, like do two legs in the same stream. We'll be flying a Cessna 172, so there's that. And I got this little app in my phone which I can't show you guys, that's why I have no webcam. It has this like neat little trim and throttle settings, and actually not only that, it has like trim, throttle and mixture in it, with also like flaps and like lights. With like all the buttons are on my phone now, and I'm using my joystick for the rest of the stuff. So I apologize if my like controller starts vibrating and it kind of messes up the audio. This is where I landed yesterday, and we're going to take off from here. And this flight is purely VFR, so I actually have description of what I should be looking for, and I have my heading. So most of the times I don't see my heading from here. I see my heading from my PFD right here, and my distance remaining from here. But yeah, we'll be enjoying the views, real nice. And yep, I'm just gonna check if my phone app is working, which it is. And I shut off the mixture. Shouldn't have done that. Right, I'm gonna just prime it up and start again. Alright, there we go. We're gonna let it. Alright, I'm gonna do full mixture. I'm gonna reduce the throttle. Nice. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna set up my UI over here like I did last time in my second monitor, and hopefully I can see you guys. Alright, that looks nice. And boom, I'm gonna just double check my screen, and I should be taking off the other way. So I'm gonna release my parking brake, increase the throttle a little bit, and I'm gonna turn around. Five knots, 6 knots, and parking brake. Alright, everything looks good. I'm gonna set my flaps to 10 degrees and full throttle. I'm gonna wait for it to hit like 55 knots if I'm not wrong, and I'm gonna take off. Alright, rotate. Oh, that was a drastic rotate. Oh, slowly. Gonna pitch up. Hit that 10-15 degrees. I'm gonna trim it out a little bit. There we go. And let's see what it says. So it says once in the air above Aurocak, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, continue southeast along straight road D50, which I'm guessing is this road right here. Let me see, let me find that road. So I'm going to just do that, and I'm going to make sure my plane is aligned to 143 degrees bearing. So I'm guessing that's the D50 straight road, and it says you'll pass back over the Gaka River before reaching a fork in the road. So I'm looking for a fork in the road. And follow the southern branch as the road paths into hill and past an expansive mining operation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to gain some altitude around 3,000 feet. And I don't think I'm going to use the autopilot feature just yet. I'm going to try flying it myself. And I'm guessing that's the fork in the road. I think that is the mining operation that the log told about. I'm gonna trim it down a little bit. That's nice. Oh, so there we go. That's the D40 road, and that's the fork, I guess. The game looks like really good. Like, look at that. It's almost lifelike. I love every single bit of how it looks. Alright, back in the cockpit. And that's our mining. And let's see what's our second point of interest. You will soon cross paths with the A1 motorway again. Follow the highway to an interchange a short distance south. Near the village of Konsko Burudu? I don't know. I'm sorry for the incredible mispronunciation, not spelling. So I'm going to trim it out, make sure it doesn't gain any more altitude. Come on now. There we go. I think that's the road we should follow, and for the next 6 knots, nautical miles, 6.5 actually. Let's see, so 156 degrees bearing. I'm gonna turn real slowly and I'm gonna smooth it out just like that. Nice. So I'm gonna take this time, and then we're basically just gonna enjoy the view. That's a lot of mountains. So let me see, how many point of interest do I have? I have like 6 point of interest, and then okay, this time I'm landing at an airport that has an actual runway, asphalt runway, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. 156, and straight that out. And let me just read back. A1 motorway, and we're gonna follow the highway And there should be a village basically. I think that's our little village that we should be looking for. Let me check if there's a road that intersects it. Hmm. I don't think so. Maybe when we get more closer, we'll see. Right, that map is a lot of zoomed in. I'm just gonna zoom out a little bit. Oh, that zooms in even more. And there we go. That's nice. Actually, I need... There we go. That's good. Back. I'm gonna declutter it. And we have a tailwind. Is that a tailwind or is that a headwind? I'm not particularly sure. It's south, right? I think, yep, it is. It's going south. So, yeah, it is actually headwind because it's at the front of the cockpit. 152. Boy, this is beautiful. There we go. Woo. Nice. Well, let me see. Wind. There we go. 181. Yep, we do have a headwind. Option and back. And back. Nice. Oh, my lighting's correct. Off. Nap. Strobe lights. Alright, nice. So I'm flying at like around 5,000 feet. And I think I'm slowly getting altitude, so I'm just gonna pitch down. There we go. That's leveled out. And I think that was our, and then our next point is, as you follow the road to the south, it will begin to curve and bend. There we go, that's the bend. Towards the east. Oh, okay, so that's the bend. Let it take you past the forest to a bridge over the Jadova River, then farther southeast. Alright, so after we go there, we should be on the lookout for a forest and then a river. It's a bearing of 169 degrees. Probably think I'm like off track a little bit. Slipping. That's the word. I think I'm slipping. And then once I'm on track, I'm gonna slowly bring it to 170 degrees, following that little curve in the road. Nice. Alright, looks like I'm gaining altitude again, so I'm gonna trim. There we go, that's nice. Probably come to around like 4,500 feet. There we go. The good thing about this is all the flight plan is already set up for us. So we don't have to like necessarily set everything up. I mean, of course you can set everything up yourself, but so I'm just gonna read when to let it take you past the forest. Okay, so I do have to follow this road for a while now. I think. Nope, I don't think that's the forest. It's too sparse to be a forest. I'm gonna decrease my mixture since we have enough altitude. I don't think we need that as much fuel. I'm gonna decrease my throttle a little bit. Something like that. 171. Come on. There we go. So I think that's our river. And I think that is our forest. Huh. So I think that is after a short while following you, you'll find yourself passing over a rest stop at Morestezir. Carry on heading southeast. So anyways, looks like I have to turn here following that road. I'm gonna get some water real quick. Oh, nice. Alright, I'm gonna keep on heading into that direction, and then I think I have to turn left heading southeast. Yep. So I'm gonna gradually turn. It's okay if the plane kind of like dips and we lose altitude. Anyways, I had to bring it to like 4,500. $120. That's our bearing. 120. There we go. Alright, so what's next? Over at a rest stop. So anyways, you have to keep on heading southeast for a while now. And I think we should reach the airport not pretty soon, in about in about like the next half an hour we should have the airport. That's pretty nice. Well, let's go external. We know we have to head in this direction for some time now, so let's go external. Look at that. Oh, and there's me. Are my wing lights on? Oh, yep, they are on. That is beautiful. But it looks like I'm steering a bit off course. Let's see. Oh, yep. My gonna align myself to the highway. Then I'm gonna turn to 118 degrees. Just like that. There we go. Looks like I'm gaining altitude again, so I'm just going to trim it out a little bit. There we go. That should about do it. And nope, looks like I'm descending now. Just a little bit. It's kind of. It's this thing, without like proper controls, things like this are always going to be a teeny tiny problematic for us. Ooh, look at them little houses down there. Let me go this side. See how's the view from there. Alright, what's next? Carry on heading southeast. Alright. I'll bring myself on course again. Looks like I kind of trailed off a bit. But since I'm pitching up, I'm losing speed. Alright, carry on heading southeast. Start gaining altitude as you continue along down the road. You will come to pass two highway interchanges. So there we go, that's our interchange. Before the road disappears into the sweaty rock tunnel. Right, so one of the roads apparently is going to disappear into a tunnel. Surrounded by dense forest. Adjust and turn southwest before heading up and over the mountainside. Right, so it looks like I have to follow this road into that little tunnel over there. Oh, you guys can see my mouse pointer. Oh no, you guys can. Oh, okay. So to that little mouse, that right over there. And I think we're gonna pass over this mountain. So I'm gonna increase my throttle. And I'm gonna gain altitude. Something like that, on like 10. Come on. Just going to trim it up and I'm gonna pull the plane up myself. There we go. My joystick is an Xbox joystick, so it's not particularly too good for the sensitivity. That's why we are having this rocking kind of. So I'm gonna gain around like 6,000 feet and then we level off. So I'm gonna gain my altitude, I'm gonna level off, and then I'm gonna turn. Or if I'm smart enough, oh, I can't. I'm gonna trim it a little bit up. And that should bring it to 6,000 feet. Come on, 6,000. Here we come. I'm gonna start trimming it off. And there we go. Boom. Oh, looks like I'm getting. Actually, I'm gonna drop my speed a little bit. I'm gonna trim it off. Just like that. And boom. There we go. So we gained altitude. We fixed our heading. And then we leveled up. Ah, looks like I'm climbing again. I'm gonna bring it down a little bit more. And boom. So I have to turn southwest as soon as this road disappears into the tunnel. There we go. That's nice. Is that water over there? Oh, that's a nice lake. Actually, I think I can check out if that's it. Yep, that is like a little... Oh, and there's like a bigger lake over the other side of the mountain. Nice. Once we cross the mountain, I guess we'll find out ourselves. I'm gonna correct my heading. Actually, it doesn't matter. The thing is, I don't have to be too strict because it's a VFR flight anyways. I'm following this road basically. So as long as I don't forget where don't mess up, not forget where I have to go, I think everything will be nice and fine. I'm gonna drink some water real quick. And by this map, looks like the lake should be to our right. I'm gonna trim off a little bit. There we go. That's nice and leveled up. Alright. So there we go, that's the lake. Nice. Looks nice, doesn't it? Bring it to 155. So in about 1.5 minutes, or something, 1.5 minutes. Yep, around 1.5 minutes, 1 minute 10 seconds. I should be turning this plane to face southwest. Basically, once I head southwest, I have to find this road again as it comes out of the other side of the mountain. So that's gonna be interesting. I've never done this flight before. This is the first time I'm doing it with you guys. Alright. Probably going to remove this little inset. There we go. That's the southwest we need to take. So I think we're going to be nearing the airport anytime soon. Actually, not anytime soon. In about like 10 minutes, we should have the airport. So I think now would be a good time to start descending without crashing into the mountains, obviously. So let me see. I'm gonna trim this plane out, get it leveled off. And I'm gonna see where that road is coming out of. And I guess that is our road. Alright, nice. There we go, that's our straight. The geographical feature, not the angle. As it leads towards a bridge over a strait. So let me see. The bridge. Is that the bridge? I think that's the bridge right there. Maybe, I'm not like definitely sure. I'm gonna, as soon as I get off this mountain area, I'm gonna start dropping altitude, and I'm gonna go back to our 4,000 feet flying, basically. I think that would be a good time. Nope, actually not now. We can wait a little bit more. Look at that. I can't wait for this game to come out in VR. It's going to be like a totally different experience. So that was our bridge. Oh, there we go. There's our bridge. So we see. As it leads towards a bridge, and that's our bridge. From the bridge, the road will lead southwest along the shore. Okay, so I guess that's our shore. And I think that's a little town of Novigradsko More. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Continuing far away inland, you'll break away from the road towards an airport in the distance. So I think the airport should be somewhere around there. Or wait, oh, I think that's our runway. Oh yes, that is our runway. Actually, I'm just gonna align myself right now. That's our runway right there. Yep. There is no doubt that is our runway. So let me see. I can't remember. Flight plan. I'm gonna. Oh no. Shouldn't have done that. Back. Go back. I'm gonna. Oh, wait a minute, and then do that. I want to navigate. Oh, actually, I don't remember. I'm just gonna clear for now. I'm just gonna align myself, and I think it's about time we drop altitude. So I'm gonna come down to 4,000 feet. That's pretty fast. I'm gonna drop my throttle too. So basically I forgot to pull up my flaps after after the takeoff. My bad. Alright, I'm just gonna come this way. And then we're going to align. Something like that. There we go. I'm gonna reduce my speed too. Let me see, the runway said a heading of, yep, That is our runway, no doubt. How far are we? Around like 10 nautical miles, and with our speed, let's see, 12-ish minutes. Actually, not 12 minutes. Nope. How much is that? 8, right? 8. Probably something like 7 minutes, 6 minutes. So I'm gonna come down to like 1,000 feet and then I'm gonna level off. Alright. Looks like I'm low enough. I mean, low enough to level off. Or do I? Nope. Actually, I'm gonna keep on going. I think we can still pull a little bit more. There we go. That's too fast. Bring up the flaps. Bring down the flaps basically and reduce speed. Let's see the plane kind of. I'm gonna trim it off. So at this point the plane is going to be like hard to control. It's not going to be as fluid. Maybe I can bring it up a little bit, because I think I pulled it off too soon. There we go. Now I'm gonna go to around 1,500 feet. Alright, I'm gonna trim it off, bring it close, it's like that. There we go, there we go, that's nice. $1,500 feet. See, we're gaining speed. I think this can be a nice landing. Actually, there's one more runway over there too. There we go. Now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna idle the engine. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. Alright, bring it. Alright, looks like that's a nice approach. Bring it up slightly. And that should be alright. Alright, looks like I came in a little bit high.
500,
Here we go, 500. Just going to let the plane like gently rest on the runway. Ooh. There we go. That's actually the smoothest landing I ever did. That's actually really smooth landing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to ZR Airport. The weather outside is 14 degrees Celsius and the time is 5:30 p.m. 5:40 p.m. I'm gonna slow myself. There we go. So that's our second leg of trip. How much is that? That's like 5 minutes? Alright, I mean, I guess we can do. I think that's going to be like a short trip. Oh, and it starts right away. Alright, let's see. Okay, this is going to be a long flight too. So let me just read up real quick. So depart from Hague, heading south to east. So I'm gonna turn left. Notice a road running in the same direction. Follow it. You will have a highway interchange, and then there'll be the A1 motorway back again. All right, sounds easy enough, right? We just check if do we have enough runway? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna release the parking brake. I'm gonna taxi to the end of the runway. That's kind of fast. Not good. Oh, no. There we go. Now, hit that brake. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright, so now make sure door flaps to 10. There we go. Right, we're gonna take off, we're gonna trim, we know the drill, and then we're gonna head to 111 degrees heading. Alright, the moment I take off, I'm gonna turn. I'm gonna gain altitude. And trim away. should gain a little bit more altitude. Alright, so we need. So let me see. Let me see if I see a road running. Yep. And I guess that's our intersection. And I think I should just basically keep on heading. I'm gonna gain some altitude around 2,500 feet, 2,500 feet, and then we'll trim off. Turn 111, there we go. Chrome down, chrome down. Let me see, can I see a road? Oh, there we go, there's a road. And we shall follow it for about, what, 5 minutes? Yeah, 5 minutes. There we go. And turn. $111. There we go. Nice.
To zone.
Let me see. Alright, so it's 2,015 feet. I'm gonna trim it off. There we go. So that's nice and leveled off. Oh, looks like our nose is a bit shake up. Should do it. Probably bring it down to like that. So basically I don't want my speed to rise, right? So we're gonna continue southeast, and then what's the water's running out of the road. Alright, so we're gonna need to have an eye out for a river that's going to run under the road. So basically it's going to be another bridge, and that river is running southwest. So I guess it's going to that lake there, and that is Proklijansko Jezero. Apparently that's what the lake's called. And I mean, I can't pronounce any of these names. Trim. Alright, so you know what? Actually, just for this, I'm gonna hold my altitude. Autopilot and altitude hold. There we go. So now it's gonna hold the altitude for me. Which around 3,000 feet. That's what we wanted. I'm gonna turn 111. 11. There we go. So I'm gonna, yep, there we go. That's the heading we want to maintain. There we go. Okay, looks like the navigation mode turned on. Alright, that's, yep, we're gonna enjoy flying it ourselves. I'm gonna synchronize to current heading. I'm gonna turn heading select on. Probably switch that off. Alright. Now, next, so yeah, we should be finding that little river of ours, which you can't seem to find. Is it you? Is you the water? Oh, is that a... Oh, no, oh, I thought that was an airport. My bad. Next, we have to... Actually, this is our second. Later, we're gonna have that little river connecting and leads to the lake. I don't think that's a lake. That's sea, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that is sea. Turn to 132 degrees. I think it's fighting to hold altitude. That's enough autopilot. Alright, so bearing of 133 degrees, I'm gonna... So let me guess, I think that's our lake. With our distance, I think that's definitely our lake. So I don't know why this thing goes crazy. Something else on level is on pitch. Pitch, nope. I'm gonna switch it off. So that should be 132. 133. So that have to be like exact. There we go. Look at that. We can go external. That's kind of pretty. Go back to cockpit. Looks like, yep. I felt like we were like going off track because the road and the plane was like facing this direction. Oh wait. I think actually this is our biggest. Going to there is our longest, not biggest. It's our longest stretch, And after that, it's like pretty short. It's like 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, and we should be able to find the airport, which is, I think it's nearby. All right, I'm gonna just drink my water real quick. Nice. Again, I'm still learning so much stuff when it comes to flight sim. And yep. So I think we can have some fun here. Maybe I can like show you guys what I've learned sometime. Like maybe when we're like going, like when we're cruising or something, I could like go over like some of the stuff you see here and kind of explain what those do in particular. And there we go, that's our river. And I guess that river goes to that lake. There we go. That's what we were looking for, right? That's that little bridge I was saying. So make your way down its western shoreline. So there we go. So I guess I have to go head that way. Then what is it saying? Over the village of Raslina. So I guess once I head there, there should be a village, hopefully. And that leads to another river, which runs southwest. So once I reach the river, I'm gonna follow this shoreline, find a village, and then search for an inlet to another river. If I zoom in, let me see. Alright, that's too far away. And that's what my plane's called. Alpha Sierra X-Ray Golf Sierra Alpha. Maybe like for my birthday or something, I'll get my own joystick. Like maybe one of those Hotas, so that I can like save up like what, December, January. And I'm sorry, I had to take a sip of water there. I think our flying will be even more smoother. So that's so by its western shoreline. Now I'm confused, right? Since I'm doing it for the first time, so even I don't know. So let me see. So that's my north, and that should be its western shoreline. So I guess we should be heading that way. And as you can see, this lake does lead to an inlet of another river, and I think that's our village, Raslina. Yup, that is our village that we were looking for, and there we go. So if I follow that river, it should lead to another historic city apparently called Sipenik, and that is a native Croatian town apparently on the shores of the sea. So there's actually two more in game, and then there was another external bush trips like this that takes you around Greece, and one takes you around Austria. And it also has like all these little snippets of information that we can learn while flying. So that should be fun to do. So I guess right about here, I'm gonna take my turn and I'm gonna follow that little river. Well, I'm gonna start turning right now. slowly. There we go. Not too much, just a little bit. Something like that. And we're gonna follow it to a marina. And then once that is done, I think that's our city underneath. Oh, nope, that's our city. Historic city of Sibenic. Right there along the shores. Or it could be that one. I mean, I don't know. I'm like, could be either one. I mean, both of them looks like a shore. But what does it say? On the shores of the sea. Oh, no, that looks like a city. That is definitely the city. That is, yep, that's the city. Oh, am I going over speed? Oh no, that was just my warning for my altitude. Ah, we can fix that by just increasing the altitude. There we go. Increase it, increase it, increase it, increase it. So we're gonna follow the shore. I'm gonna head southeast. And I guess we're following this. Looks like I'm horribly off track. I've like slipped a lot from my main flying route, so I'm just gonna adjust. I'm gonna fix that basically. So I'm gonna head a little bit around like 120 degrees or something, and then I'm gonna turn right to 126 degrees. So I'm gonna wait till my GPS aligns up. Then once it's aligned, I'm gonna right turn to like southeast. I'm gonna keep it a little bit angled like that. There we go, that's nice. 158. And then I'm gonna stop banking. 57 and 58, 59, 58, there we go. That should be good. So that is the Adriatic Sea. Apparently that's what the guide says. So the Adriatic Sea and a bay near famous Bedem Krupastica. I mean, this does look kind of beautiful, don't you think? Look at that. There we go. So I guess Bedem Krupastica, so that's the bay. just in the description. Let me just see here. 5, 6, just 2 more points, and the airport should be somewhere here. A road runs straight from the bay, heading east past the tourist village of Krupestica. Yes, it does. So that's the Krupestica village, if I'm not wrong. Follow it through the valley and towards the hills. So there we go, that's our valley. On the northern hill bank, you should see the small village of Blizna Koncha surrounded by trees. Alright, so once I hit this, I guess I should be turning this way and heading that way, which is east. So let me see, so that should apparently lead to a village filled with trees, surrounded by trees, not filled with trees. I mean, if it was, nah, it could never be filled with trees. I'm gonna trim my plane. So there we go, I should be turning east soon. There we go. And boom. This is beautiful. Look at that. Oh. Man, oh man, and we're running at 200 frames per second. That's beautiful. Alright, let's lead. You should see the small village of Blizna Gorna surrounded by trees. I think that is our village, surrounded by trees. Definitely. From the tree-lined Blizna Gorna, look for a road running southeast. Let me see. Is there a road running southeast? Oh, look, there's windmills. There's windmills over here. So I'm just gonna keep on heading this way, and then I'm gonna see. I think that's the road. And this is our village of. What's it called now? Blizna Koncha. If you guys are wondering, so this is the little guide that I'm reading, right? This is telling me what I should be looking out for. Basically, that's VFR flights, visual flight rules. So after a short distance, this road will reach a junction point. Now does it? Now I'm just gonna go external and see if there is a road. See, these are all like dirt roads. Nothing is asphalt. Alright, I'm gonna jump back in. Looks like I'm going off track. I think it's just this road. It's okay, let's just keep heading this way and then let's see what's next. From the tree line, looking for a parallel after a short distance, junction point. Hand you from the straight road, that is D58. running south. So, judging by the distance I have, it's this road over there. I think I can start reducing speed. Something like that, something like that. Nice, nice, really nice. I guess that should be our little junction with the road running to south. And from there, if we head southwest, which is somewhere on that way, we should have the airport. So this is Ragna. What is that? This is Ragna Lucas Split Airport. That's what the airport's called. Alright, it looks like I'm descending. I'm gonna trim it off. Reduce my throttle a little bit more. So I think that's our road. It was not this one. Cool windmill though. I'm gonna get myself back. On track, just like that. Judging by the looks of here, my airport should be somewhere on that way. Looks like I'm riding a little bit too low. Let me see. So I guess eventually you head southwest. I am doing everything but head southwest. Just zoom out of this map. See where the nearest airport is. What is the airport called? LDSP? Oh, there we go. That's our airport. So it's that runway. Is that it? I guess so. Alright, let's get ready to land. I'm gonna bring my plane parallel to the runway. Basically doing a right-handed pattern entry. Something like that. So in my right hand, the runway should be parallel. Nice. That's cool. I'm gonna stop increasing my altitude. Let's see, what is the runway heading? Something around 200 and 1 way 21, or like between 120 and 1 way 24. So I'm gonna make sure I'm way past the runway is ending or starting if you land. Is that like around 45 degrees behind me, which it is not. So I'm gonna just keep on continuing. So no, I'm gonna ignore the GPS. I'm gonna get ready for landing because the GPS will directly lead us, well, basically to the point of that runway, and it'll be like, all right, make a U-turn and land. So I'm gonna keep going the approach. And let's see, that's still not far enough. Looks like I'm gaining altitude. Ooh, the wind. Wait. Alright, at this point I'm not even touching the plane, but the wind is kind of like pushing me. Turbulence. Let's say. Bit of heat. Alright. I'm gonna keep on descending. So I'm still learning the traffic patterns, but I don't know what this leg of the approach is called. Like, it's called crosswind, or I don't know. I'm not particularly sure. Right. It's the runway. Yep. I don't think I'm still far away from the runway though. Alright. I'm gonna lose altitude. I'm gonna bring down the throttle, increase the flap. I'm gonna trim it even more low. Bring the throttle lower. There we go, that's our runway. All right. So now I'm gonna basically start idling. I'm coming in a little bit fast, but I think this will fix that. It looks like we go 500. Keep on decreasing. There we go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Zragnalukta Split Airport. The temperature is 14 degrees Celsius and the time is again 5:40. Alright. So basically, if I stop, it should end like. I mean, of course, I can go to one of the taxiing areas. I'm gonna switch on my taxi lights, turn off my landing lights, I'm gonna turn off my beacon light. And let's go to one of the parking. There we go. That is our third leg completed. And that is also like 39 minutes. Even our earlier trip was like 39 minutes. Whew. And that should do it for today. We're gonna return to the push trips menu and then we're gonna kind of look around how much more legs we have left. So this is where I'm at. Oh, so the next trip is going to be like a short one. And it's like what, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Yeah, we have a lot. We have a lot. Alright. It's like what? We have like 12 more? Alright. I'm excited. And that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed. And yep. See you guys tomorrow. Bye bye.